Hello, everybody. What are we going to build today? I think you can see in front of you right now. We're going to be building the 7x7 piston door. So, I have actually already built it, so it will be a 55-ish minutes tutorial. So yeah, it's a pretty long tutorial, but I hope you can cope with it. So yeah, let's get to building. Alrighty-o, so to start off, you want to dig out a 9x14 area. It's gonna get you a lot of stone. Perhaps you will need it for building the store. So mind this is your floor level, so you will be digging essentially 5 blocks down, 6-ish for some parts of the door. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's quite a lot to dig, so yeah. So what you will need for this build is displayed on the screen right now. So yeah, you need quite a lot of stuff. If you take a look in the chest on the side there, you will see how much redstone that is in total, with all stuff needing to be crafted. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the red circuit, and we're going to need all our things. Actually, not that, we don't need that yet. And all our stuff in sand. And yes. So down in the very corner, right about there, you want to place a lever. I don't have one. Oops. So a lever, that's your input block right there. Under here you want to place 2 hoppers and another one. In this one you want to place, underneath the torch, you want to place 5 items of your choice. Okay, so in the back here you want to place a comparator running off this. This is so when you turn off it will turn on the lever, it will make a signal through there, and it will take some time to turn off. That's what you want. Okay, so place a block with a redstone, and a torch, and a block, and another block with a repeater in front of it. Place a piston, 2 sand blocks on top of it. Back here you want to place a repeater on vortex, running down into this. Now here you want to place an updater piston, because we want to power this piston. Now in front of this, we're going to place a redstone lock. This leads us into the gray circuit. So the gray circuit, this is the closing. So here we're just going to set up a dual edge, which goes right over here, into this, and into our inputs, which I'm going to place in light gray. Of course, you don't have to make it light gray, mind. So 6 blocks like so, and comparators running along here, and so like so. From this, you want to place another row of blocks and torches. Also, I'm gonna stuff on another input here in the back here with repeaters and redstone. Okay, so I'm gonna start placing some pistons here. So above here you want to place sticky pistons running all along like so. Sticky pistons facing up. And on this block with repeaters you want to place pistons and 2 more rows like so. So you have your little pattern going on there. And the back here you want to place another row of pistons and another one up here. Now behind this piston you want to place not black wool, obsidian. because we don't want this to be pushed over. So just make these obsidian and make repeaters here. Oh crap. And over so. And also in here you want to place repeaters like so. Some more inputs. Boom, 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 boom. Repeaters. Redstone. And up here you want to place some more blocks. You get the idea. Pretty much. So that's your inputs. Now I am going to place the door blocks in here, which will go all the way along like so and up. So we got 3 blocks in there, and here we have our floor level, and your door frame is going to go right here and here. So I'm just gonna make this ring around here. Like so. So you know where your door is going to be. There's 7x7 frame. Okay, so now we're gonna make some more of the closing circuit. Goes up like so. This will run off the same unstable area. So up here. And also in here you want to place a comparator and a redstone running into this torch, which goes up into this redstone, which and then in turn goes up into this. Now right here you want to place 2 slabs like so, and a repeater on 4 ticks and 3 ticks, and just stuff redstone in there. So that is actually our closing circuit and our first 3 blocks. Actually, yeah, that's what we have here. First 3 blocks and closing. It's not that much, but for the closing we will have to add another part, which is going to be this double extender. So from this you want to place a redstone, and make sure you also block this off on the top. Across here you want to place 3 repeaters, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, and 3 ticks. That's just so it matches up with this one. But that's wrong actually. That needs to be a dot. And then it runs over there, 3 ticks, and into this piston, which should not fall into that hopper. That's good. Which will be extended now because it's powered by this torch, and that's exactly what it should be. Now here you want to place a redstone, block this off. That's actually pretty important. So into that, into here, and also into this redstone, which goes up into there. You can also do it like this if you prefer, but I like to do it this way because then you save a repeater or 2 redstone. Okay, so that's our closing circuit done. Now if you're building this in survival, I would not recommend testing this now, but I'm just going to show what it does right now. So it closes very nicely. Now you don't have to test that because of course you would have to reset it manually, which can take a little while. That's what it does for the other edge. Okay. So that's our bottom closing down. Now we're going to take this signal up, and we're actually going to place our side pistons, reference point, running up, boom, 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 boom. Now up here you want to place torches going like so. You can do this a little differently, but actually no, you can't. This is the way it has to be. So slab there with a redstone on top, and the repeater there on vortex. This runs up into these top pistons, like so. And now we're going to go into the orange circuit, which is the top closing. Now, if you're building this underground, I'm just going to place the pistons for you, so you can see where we're going to build this. So you are going to take away this block, so just this is the top of your ceiling. So that's how much you will actually need to dig out. Now you need 5 pistons, running down, boom, boom, boom. That's correct, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Running over, like so. Nope, not sideways. Downwards, like so. And over here, I'm just gonna fill in some of the ceiling. Boom, 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 boom. Over. Kablam. Okay, now over here, right there, you want to place, not destroy blocks, you can place 6 rows of sticky pistons. That's for a double extender for our redstone blocks. I'll cover that a little later, but you also want to make it go out here. This is where we are going to store our blocks for this store. So, sticky pistons here, and some more on top of here. And now we're actually going to stuff in something I like to call a dummy block. Pretty funny name, I like it. But here you're gonna place a dummy block. This is not a part of your door. It's only needed to actually push these other blocks out. So it's a dummy block. This can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be glass. It can be stone or whatever you want it to be. So yeah. Inputter along here. Just get our redstone. And also input along here. And on top of here, you want to place another input. Boom, boom, boom. And another one here. And now you want to place a slab. And just make another platform. And here we're actually going to need our trustworthy repeaters back. And place them along like so. And along like so. Over here you want to place 5 blocks. And we are going to bud this piston by placing a block right there. And also we're going to bud these pistons by placing redstone here. And an updater piston right about there. And also we're going to place some updater pistons right about here, actually, no, right there. That's for updating the pistons at this level with 1 tick pulse. Okay. Okay, so there are some more inputs. There's one here and another one here. And that should be all your input for the top. Alright. So, orange circuit is going to be closing for the top. And this runs up here. And into these here. This runs down into this torch. Block this off. and we're going to place redstone right here, and a monostable piston there. Now we're going to get this signal up to this, and we're going to just move it along like so. There's a repeater there and a repeater there. And now we're actually going to do something pretty funny. We're going to make a normal closing circuit, like a starter, by bringing this up here, placing your sticky piston right down there. Now when this retracts, we'll give 1 tick pulse and just do the so well known closing circuit. Alright, so right here I'm going to place a redstone. Actually, we're going to place a updater piston there to update these at the right time. Also over here, we're going to place a redstone repeater, a piston, extended piston, and a redstone block. This will be for getting our pulse down, like so. And over here into a 4-tick repeater. Into this, into that, into that. And we also have to get this signal up here. This will be a slab. So we bring it around like so. And there's one more thing that's missing. It's this torch right here. And a piston with a block to block this here. Okay, that should be it for the closing circuit. So I'm just gonna test this out. You don't have to do this. So let's see what it does. It failed. Did I forget? Did I really forget that? Huh? Oh right. I don't quite get that, but okay, give me 1 second. Whoopsie. It actually seems as though I messed this little part up. We're actually going to place this torch there. Okay, so let me just reset this quickly and we'll test it again to see if it works. Alright, so a little hiccup there. Let's test it again. Yes, there we go, it worked. Alright, so that's our closing done. And now we're going to go into the opening. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and finish the bottom part of this door. Now the first 3 blocks, we have already done that. That's the gray circuit. That's both the closing and the first 3 blocks. Okay, so we're actually going to go into the magenta circuit. First we're going to make the input that goes into that. So from this torch here, you want to place blocks going along like so. 2 repeaters into this shape like so, and a redstone in there. Under here you want to place 2 of these repeaters, and then we're going to place a sticky piston here and a redstone block. Now right here I'm going to place a hopper, 2 hoppers actually, in fact. Now in the one that's powered right here, you want to go ahead and grab a sword or an item that doesn't stack, and you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items of your choice plus 2 swords. Now why is this so? This is so we get the right amount of delay to the right amount of it's a little complicated, but anyways, here you want to place a comparator of this, and take a comparator in this direction, and you want to place a furnace. Now in this furnace, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snowballs. This can also be 28 of these, 28 normal blocks. But yeah, so here you want to place a normal block, a piston, monostable, and into this. This runs over here into this. For some reason my game is lagging. Let me check why. It's probably because of YouTube. Yes, it is. Okay. So up here we want to place slabs running up like so. Running up and over. Trick repeater into redstone. I'm also going to place a piston here with a block of sand on top of it. Actually, a couple. But that's not important now. I will get into that later. Okay, so right here, you want to place a 4-tick repeater running into a mini torch tower, like so. Actually, in the back here, you want to place a 1-tick repeater and a 2-tick repeater, and just to run the redstone along like so. Now under here you also want to place 2 repeaters running into this input up here with redstone running up with repeater. And now we want to get this is actually a pretty tricky one, because later we're actually going to place some more stuff in this one wide area here. We're going to make the entire clock circuit in this one wide area. So we don't want it to connect. So what we actually do, we actually take the signal up like so, to this block, into this repeater on 2 ticks. I think that's how it goes. This goes in here, into this repeater on 3 ticks, and another slab right there. Okay, so that's actually most of your extension done. Sorry about that. But anyways, this is most of your extension done. What we actually need now is to hook up a clock, so we can actually power the pistons up here. Now we're gonna need a dropper and a hopper. You want to place a dropper right there. Just put a random item inside it. And here you want to place a half slab into this. This is actually going to be light blue, because it's a completely different circuit. And this is going to run down into this. And actually here you want to place 2 hoppers with 4 items of your choice. Running off here, you want to place a comparator and a torch and another torch. Okay. So in under here you want to place a repeater and a dust and a torch. And actually you want to place another dust right there. Right here you want to place a redstone running into these two repeaters and this one right here. This goes up like so. And above here, you want to place a sticky piston facing down, like so. And now we're going to run this signal all the way across here. And up. And we're actually going to add two more pistons, another piston right there, and a piston right there, and just put a redstone block right there. And also you want to fill this in and place a redstone block right about there. Oh, and some stuff, more stuff. You also want to place a normal piston and another one facing this direction right there. Alrighty, so now we have to go up here, power this, wait 1 tick of delay. Also around here you want to place this with power this with 0 ticks of delay. And doing it like so. So that's how you connect that up. And also I'm going to place this block because that will be important afterwards. Now running up here, you want to place a slab and another one. Just running up like so. And you want to block this off right here. And place a slab right there. And another one. Now this is going to run into this piston with 2 ticks. Now we have to power this without messing up any stuff underneath, so we just bring this over with 4 slabs. I don't think all of those have to be slabs, but okay, this is getting annoying, but yeah, just run redstone across like so. So now what this will do, if we power this, we mess up. And that's just because I actually didn't. Yeah, of course, I forgot to actually disable some pistons for the moment being. Okay, well, it's a clock that will spin around when you press that button. Well, when this gets powered, which will be from this torch. We also want to add a comparator there. And here I want to place a torch. Just place that back. And that's your extension of the quad done. Alright, and now we're going to go into the retraction, which is a lot more complicated because of all the inputs being so far down and stuff. But it's doable. So retraction goes up here into this repeater and sticky piston with a block. This runs over here into this, into that. And now we're going to do a pretty funky trick here. We're going to use a furnace right there. Pretty sure. Yes, that's where it's supposed to be. In this, just place whatever. And behind this, which will get power through right there, I'm going to place a comparator. This goes in here into this 2-tick repeater, running up into this on 1 tick, and over here, you want to place a 4-tick repeater, a 1-tick repeater, and that right there, and this runs down like so. That's the first part of this. So now it's pretty hard to get around to these inputs, but next thing we have to do, we have to get a signal down to this line. We do that over here with a 3-tick repeater running into this slab. This is very important so it doesn't actually block this off. And 3 ticks, 2 ticks, and if it powers this, is no problem because there's no block here. Alright, so under this redstone, you want to place a piston facing sideways like so, a piston facing down. Under this block here, you want to place a torch 4-tick repeater running into that. Okay. Now, what more is there to do? Take a signal off this, running into this, up, up, and this runs into this torch, which will have a block underneath, and that goes into this, which goes into this. And shut up, Adobe Reader, I don't care about you. And over here, running into this. Now I'm just gonna make this sense that go up to there. You can do that too if you want to. So everyone plays a sticky piston with a redstone block. And also here you want to make this signal run down into this repeater, which will run down into there. This will also go up into here, and with 2 ticks, 3 ticks, and 4 ticks down into there. And running like so, you want to place 3 more repeaters. Actually, this needs to go up, I think. Yep. 3, 4, 4, and 3. And into that piston, and down into here, and down into here, and I trapped myself. So let's just place that again. Right, so. And yeah, this runs into this, and this will go into this here, finishing or quad. Now there is one more thing to do for the bottom quad. I will actually do that right now. This will also be a part of the top quad mainly, so we're gonna make another hopper dropper combo running off this. So dropper, hopper, and a random item inside here. Slab over here. And yeah, running down. And into this. And this, and another hopper combo. In this one, you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items of your choice. Running over to a competitor. going up to this, into that, into that. Alrighty-o, so the one more move we want to add is into this one here. And we cannot actually get to this line in any possible way, really, so we're gonna have to do this the funky way by actually using this side. So because this has so much delay, we can actually take a signal from this and grab a redstone block. This runs into two repeaters up here, and this will also be a monostable because of this torch. No, it won't actually. It will be a monostable because it runs out of items. Yeah, this runs into this redstone block, and this will run down into this. And your bottom quad is done. And your bottom is done, actually. So yes, that's your bottom. And now we'll go into the top of the door. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the top part of the door. So I'm gonna start off with building a little double extender here in this area. Oh, and first I'm actually just gonna add 2 torches here. This is to update the pistons at certain levels. I'll start out by placing a slab right here, and then we're gonna move our way up. So that's how we update that, like so. So we're gonna place a block here, place a redstone there. This is going to run into this block, do that. This is going to run down into this torch, which will run into this piston, and a slab, and whoa, redstone, and another slab, and another repeater, and into another repeater under here. So now if we power this, you see that we have a double extender going on here. Yep, working fine. Yep. Okay. So that's our little double extender right there. I'm just gonna add this little input here so it's easier as a reference for what we're going to have afterwards. This is going to run over here into this over here. Okie dokie. So right here you want to place a torch going up like so. This goes into this torch, which will run into this monostable there. This runs directly into this, and in the back here we're going to place redstone, lock that off. 4-tick repeater running into this input, and a 2-tick repeater running down into this input. That will also run up, lock this off, into this 3-tick repeater right there. And now we'll run it back here from this redstone into 2 4-tick repeaters, running up like so. Lock this off. This goes into a 1-tick repeater, into a redstone, which then goes into this input. We're also going to add 2 more repeaters, like so, and a sticky piston with a redstone right there. And in order to make this not mess up, we want to place a redstone repeater there. Now we're going to add some more moves down here and place a piston right there. This runs over into this on 3 ticks, into this redstone, into this repeater on 4 ticks, and into this on 3 ticks, 2 ticks actually. And we are actually not that far from done now. Okay, so from here you want to place 3 blocks like so. 4 ticks, 3 ticks, and a redstone. Block this off. And place a repeater on 1 tick running into that block. And from this, we want to place a repeater and another repeater running down. Boom, boom. And this runs simply down here with 3 ticks. And that's it, actually. That should be the quad done. So let's test it out. This should not be problematic to test out at all. So let's put a button there and let's test it out. Okay, that worked. Did it retract the pistons up? Yes, it did. Okay, so that's our quad done. And now we're going to move into the Quint. Okay, so now we're getting into the last part of the store. Well, the last part to build of the store, which is the Quint+Extra and extra moves, which goes in this area here. So go to this sand stack that we placed earlier. Place a block right there. Let's place a sand on top. This can be whatever you want. Actually, this needs to be a repeater. And I would actually put... Yeah, you can place a torch there if you want. You can place even a lever. But I'm gonna place a redstone block. You can place whatever you want. So this goes over here. You have to change the direction of this for it going up here. Also place a piston there with a block. Now you're gonna place a piston there, and on top of this you wanna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 sand blocks like so. Okie dokie. And now we're gonna get into the yellow, which is the Quint+Extra. So get yourself a furnace. Stuff it on right there. And just fill these 2 up completely with whatever. Doesn't have to be snowballs, doesn't have to be these either, it can even be a 1 stackable item. It just has to be filled up completely. Well, not really, but you can fill it up. So move it over like so. Make a critical repeater here. And get yourself a piston. Monostable, and make it go up like so. And now we're actually going to go over here to this third here. Move it over. 2 ticks. Another one going down. And a block right there with a redstone there. So we have to get a pulse to this now. And and this one. So we're gonna place a repeater here. And 2 repeaters on 2 ticks. Redstone there. Move it up so we can take it back around over here. Alright. Now after this, you wanna actually hook up this thing going down here, going over, and into this here, just to keep that redstone there. That will be used for a little later. Over here. Okay, so behind here you want to place a 1-tick repeater and a 2-tick repeater, and a sticky piston facing up, and a 1-tick repeater with a sticky piston facing up again. This is a toggle thingy, madoohickey. Now 3 ticks over here. A redstone dust. Another repeater. And a dust. And a repeater on 1 tick. Going up into that. Alright, so you want to go up here and over. 2 repeaters, 4 ticks, 4 ticks. Over here and 4 ticks into this monostable, and also place a block under here for this to power that. Yep. Right now you want to place a redstone there. This is to fire the same circuit here once more, so just take it up like so, and over, 4 ticks into that, and also in the back here we want to fire this double extender, so I believe 4 ticks and 2 ticks. I'm not completely sure, give me 1 second on that. Yes, I was indeed correct, I was on 2 ticks. So now we want to move this over here into this and block that off. We don't want it to power that up here. And we need to fend this off so it doesn't actually power this here. So we do that by placing a block under here and a redstone down there. Alright, so we also want to place a repeater here on the 4 ticks. Going into this dust. This is to fire the quad extra. Actually, let me actually show what we have so far. I'm just gonna remove this. Right now we have that. Okay, so that's quite a lot already. And now we're actually gonna finish off this quint by adding this. And a 1 tick there. And put that block up there. Place a 3 tick repeater into there. And that should be your quint. As you can see here. Yes, so that's your quint. Now, it's not done quite yet. We still need to add 1 more circuit, the lime wool. These are the extra moves that go into both the quad and other stuff. And also for the second quint. So yes. So remember, before we put a repeater here. Here you now want to place a redstone torch. And you also want to block this off and place a redstone dust in there. And you also should have blocked that off. Crap, I forgot that. No, that's my fault. Well, at least it goes over here. And on this repeater, place a block. Now make it go over. And place a block there. There's a redstone in there. Move it on over. Over here. And now we have to get a signal from here down to under here. And we do that by placing a block there, and a piston, and a redstone block, and a slab right there. And here you want to place a normal piston. Boom. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks there, I believe. I'm pretty. That might have been wrong. That's 6 blocks actually. And a glass block, or a transparent block, transparent pushable block. Alright. And here you want to place a redstone. And this actually has to be a slab. It's my fault again. And off to this side, you can place a 1-tick repeater running down like so, and over, up into this dust, and a repeater on 3 ticks right there. Now we also have to hook up some the extra moves for the second quad. No. The first quint. We have to put up the extra moves for the first quint. And we do that here. So because this is so delayed, we can take a signal off this. And into this dust and this piston. Here we're going to place a 3-tick repeater running up to these 3 redstone dust right here, and a repeater right there running into that. And now we're almost done. Now we just have to fire the second quint that we do right here. So it goes over here, 4 and 4. It runs down. And kablam! That should be the entire 7x7 done. Right there. And stuff messed up because of me actually powering stuff when I shouldn't have. So let me reset this. Quick. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Does it work? I'm quite excited because I don't know myself. Of course, I'm hoping it works. The closing works, at least something like it should be. Seems like it. All right. That actually seems to be working. I did it already. Okay. Congratulations, you have now built yourself a 7x7 piston door. Was it worth it? Hope it was. You might also notice that there's one of the blocks you cannot actually customize in the store. It's the block actually right here. Now in order to make that customizable, I'm just gonna do this quick. Remove this redstone block. Come down to this hopper. Make this 10 items. And also come over to this hopper and add 6 items to this. Now this door will be almost a second slower. Like a second slower, but it should still work. see the redstone block will now go all the way around. And yeah. Still works. And now it's customizable. So I hope you like this tutorial. And I hope you found it useful. Now I will see you next time.